All right, guys, we're back in the studio this week for another episode of Bless Your Hardt. I'm with my husband, Dale, and we have Travis with us today. Alex is on vacation.
He's in Mexico. I'm doing good. I wish I was Tim's.
You wish you were Tim's?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in Mexico with Tim's. I don't blame you.
Dale, where would you rather be?
Cancun sounds great.
I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
All right, let's get to our drink of the week. We have a cucumber mojito today, sponsored by High Rock. So it's muddled cucumber and mint leaves, 1.5 ounces of High Rock, ice, and lemonade and sparkling water. So take a sip, Ralph. Should be really refreshing. Ooh, that's yum.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous about you with the mint, but
I don't mind.
I don't taste too much of it.
Yeah, it's
More cucumber. Delish.
It's like tastes like it's like the healthiest drink you could ever drink that has alcohol in it.
Yeah, it does. It's
I
very
do
light.
taste the cucumber, which is interesting. But and the mint don't bother me. I've been getting into the mint here lately, especially the mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah, that's about it. We aren't eating real mint, please. Any herbs are not touching his food. He just hits the ice cream.
Yeah.
So we were at the beach. We go to the ice cream shops in the evening, and we have TJ and his family with us, and they like to go to a specific ice cream store because they have like gluten-free, allergy-free, very specific ice creams.
Yeah.
And so we go in there, and they don't have mint chocolate chips. So Dale and Nicole literally leave us and go to the other ice cream shop just to get mint chocolate chip.
That was Nicole's preference.
I don't know. It feels like a group choice.
I will go to the ends of the earth. I will go to the ends of the block.
The ends of the block.
for the girls.
The flavor of ice cream.
Yeah. I will go to the ends of the block. I got some really bad news.
What?
Yeah. Sad news.
About what?
We are currently out of stock in the gift shop. No beef jerky.
Yeah, they're
Don't
out.
come.
They're
Don't come
sold
here.
out on Amazon as well.
So, Jerky Boys beef jerky has exploded.
Mm-hmm.
And if you follow my social media, I'm reposting all these comments of people that have been able to acquire a bag or two, talking about how it is truly the world's greatest beef jerky. They're like, all right, yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, they're pumping this up. Let me try it. And they'll say, damn it, they're right. And now it's out of stock. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, Travis, because I have helped the team at Jerky Boys purchase a dehydrator.
Ooh.
Another machine.
A new one.
Yeah.
So you can double your output?
We have 4 sort of mid-sized dehydrators that have been part of the production line since our inception. And I just bought a brand new dehydrator that is the size of all 4 of those combined, so we will double our production. We are what they call scaling up. That's what they call it. And so in the jerky world, that's what they call it, scaling up. So, man, hang on to your hats because production's about to go into warp speed, and we'll be able to get back up on plane with the demand. You understand?
I was disappointed I didn't have lunch.
We have had what they call in the jerky world a supply demand problem.
Oh, is it just for jerky, that phrase?
I'm sorry. All right, we can move on.
Did you rehearse this in your mind in the truck? What'd you listen to on the way over here? I got you so wound
I
up.
listened to some pop punk, very loud.
Very loud.
I love it.
He asked me if we wanted to ride together. I was like, no, thanks. I'm going to
It's
ride
probably
my
good.
own car.
I
have my own
need.
little piece.
You know what? People take. People drink energy drinks to sort of get up and get going. I need to turn on some loud alternative pop punk music. That's like taking speed for me.
It takes the punk
Yeah.
to the top. Of the
And I'm
mountain.
only using
called
that.
scaling
Takes
up.
the punk.
I'm only
goes
using that
way
as
up.
an example because I saw a really cool comment on Reddit about Carson Hocevar's interview for the Dale Jr. download. This guy said this guy was complimenting Carson about he has the speed and he's not afraid to use it. And this other guy said that's something that could be said on the racetrack and in some infields. I thought that was really funny. So anyhow, we have a couple things to talk about our, just life in general. We kind of go through a what's up segment where we just do some life updates. And then we got a game. It's called Poetry for Neanderthals. This should be funny. And then we're going to do Ask Amy and then our closing thoughts. But so life updates. You have one about Isla, and Isla had a little tiny girl crush.
Yeah, so we're at the beach for the 4th, and it's the actual 4th of July. We've done the golf cart parade, which was epic. And we're at our neighbor's house for a pool party. And there's a bunch of kids, a bunch of families. All the dads are in the pool with the kids, and all the moms are just hanging out, like serving drinks and snacks and whatever, and hang out. There is this one little boy that Isla has played with over there before, and he's about the same age. And they were smitten with each other the first time they met. And this time they were like extra stuck to each other. And not in like a super obvious way, but they were like following each other around equally. Not like he's chasing her. She was wanting to be close to him too. Just playing in the pool. I mean, they're 7. They're innocent little kids. And then at one point I see that they're jumping off the pool edge together over and over and over again, like a little team. And then they get out and he goes, "Hey, let's hold hands and jump." And she looks at him. She goes, "No, thanks." And then they jump together anyway. Didn't bother him a bit. But I was like, "That a girl. Make him keep making him want more. Don't give it to him." And she said, "No, thanks." She wasn't embarrassed about it at all until I asked her about it later. And then I made her cry because she was mortified. Dale FaceTimed us from the racetrack, and he's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Well, guess what happened with Isla this afternoon? She got herself a little boyfriend, and she lost it. I mean, full-fledged meltdown tears."
Yeah.
"No, I don't." I'm like, "It's okay, Isla. Girls like boys. That happens." And she's like, "It's not okay." She hid under the blanket for like a solid 10 minutes.
Dang.
Left her on the couch. But it was precious.
Yeah.
And the golf cart parade's always fun. We went and did that first thing in the morning, and Dale and TJ got to sit with us to do that. We basically tailgate in one of our neighbor's uncle's front yard on Sullivan's Island. And so golf carts just hanging out. Yeah. We have a bar set up on the back of ours. It always is a little tough because it's usually mega hot. There's mosquitoes all in the yard. You're just trying to wrangle the kids to not get in the road before everything starts. But there's some really good floats this year. There was one float that was, so all the golf carts are like fully decorated in Americana, whatever, or people will make a theme.
Yeah, movie themes, all kinds of things.
Yes. And so there's been a lot of like Under the Sea.
Jaws.
Just beachy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Waffle House car this year. There was a Baywatch car.
And there's a lot. There's, 40 or 50 carts.
At least.
At the least.
Yeah.
They're led, it's on the back street. So it's not on like Main Street. So in your mind, if you're trying to imagine, it's kind of like a couple streets over on the quiet back street, covered by trees, residential houses all up and down both sides, and everybody kind of backs into each other's yards. Mm-hmm. And it's all golf carts backing into these spots. All the families and everybody gets together, and then here comes the parade, and it's led by the sheriff or the fire truck, and they come through and they throw candy, and the kids bring buckets and fill the buckets up. And we just sit there and drink, but then on this particular day, the 4th was the day that we're supposed to leave to go to the race in Chicago. And so me and TJ were just kind of like, "Oh man, we got to get on a plane and go to Chicago." Right. And like, yes, we're excited about the race weekend, but damn it, it sucks to have to leave this.
Do you get the last day blues when you're on vacation?
Oh, all the time.
The last day blues are
I don't really get that. Dale will literally, it's gotten way better than it used to, but he would absolutely 24 hours in advance start getting frustrated and annoyed, especially in Key West. He'd start locking up the house, and I was like, "Hi, we're still here.
Yeah.
We don't leave till tomorrow. Why are you getting frustrated already?"
Locking doors and deadbolts, and
that's excessive.
Draining the ice machine. Yeah. We're not leaving now. We're leaving tomorrow.
Emptying the fridge of perishables.
Yeah, just throwing stuff away.
Do you ease it down on the last day, or do you this last day gotta go hard?
So
First day hard.
I would rather go harder on the last day.
I would too, but I couldn't ever get my mind there.
So he had to go to work, so he couldn't really do
I know.
that.
I was getting mad.
So he went hard the night before and woke up and was not feeling well.
No.
So that's why this golf cart parade was a little hard for Dale. It was a lot of overstimulation.
So Thursday, I thought that I had mentioned earlier in the week, man, me and TJ had talked about going down to the pub, just sitting and having some beers. TJ's a lot of fun. He's not a heavy drinker, which is great. At times I kind of don't mind hanging out with him because he's kind of moderate. And so
he's not like a liability friend you have to worry about. You know what I mean? He's going to hang out and have a good time and go home when he's supposed to.
But he will go sit at the pub and have a couple beers and we'll have
all the
great conversation.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of similar things that we like, in terms of video games and things to talk about. And so we had discussed going to the pub and he was all about it. We didn't go. I was like, man, maybe Thursday night is the night we'll go. And said that like on a Tuesday or Monday. We were there from Sunday on.
Yeah.
And so we were there for a while, and he kind of forgot that maybe Thursday night was the night, and everybody kind of was like, it's been a long week.
Everybody's exhausted.
Everybody's exhausted.
We've been in the sun all day, day drinking all day, every day.
And I'm in my mind on Thursday, I was like,
hammer down.
Today's my day.
Yeah. I'm
gonna get on pace and just gonna hang in there.
I knew that you had that mindset when I came. So I had a boxing appointment. They have a guy come to the house and like box with you. Tamala and I did that. Before we even did that class, he's downstairs in the pool by himself with a beer, floating around like an alligator, just floating around. And I'm like, oh, where are the kids? Upstairs with TJ. I'm like, he's got the hat on. Like, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
This is what he's going to do today. I didn't know he was planning to stay up till 2 a.m. also. And I damn sure didn't know he was planning to take TJ to the pub the night before we were going to get up at 8 for the golf cart parade. No, it didn't happen. TJ was exhausted and went to sleep.
TJ was in bed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Not like, Dale.
Dang. Wait, so did you go out alone?
I didn't go anywhere. I just kind of
He didn't go, but at 1:30, I texted him and I was like, hey, man, come downstairs. We got to get up early, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I'm going to have to drive back from the pub. And then he laughs at his own comment. Like, I knew he wasn't at the pub, but I could hear him walking around. The lights were on.
She's like...
He just wants attention so bad. He wants me to come up there so bad, even if I'm mad, that he's willing to make a comment like that.
I'm high risk.
He is the liability
I take all
friend.
The high risk shots.
I just turned off the lights and put my phone down.
5% chance she's going to come up there and drink a beer with me. 95% chance she's going to yell at me.
What's the worst that you already know?
I did neither, by the way. Yeah. I went to sleep.
See, so it was worth it then.
Yeah. High risk shots. Yep.
Back in the day, I would have marched my sweet little ass up there and give him a new one, but I don't have the energy anymore. And I know he's full of it.
Yeah.
I could hear him stomping around.
So we get up the next morning, and I'm not feeling too great. I'm actually feeling worse than normal. And she's like, all right. I mean, the damn golf.
I'd start throwing vitamins at him. Drink this, eat this. You've got to get your together. Get up.
This is the other thing, and I know I'm wrong, but the golf cart parade started at 8:30, right?
It starts at 9.
Oh, or 9?
We kind of have to get there and park around 8:30.
Right. And I'm thinking in my head, ain't no freaking way it was this early, ever.
It's always been that early.
Right. And I'm sitting there going, God dang, why would they have it this early? Like, I don't know.
So it's not so hot.
Yeah.
So they do it on Sullivan's and then you do it on IOP.
They do it on Sullivan's and then everyone moves to Isla Palms and then
it's an even bigger parade over there.
There's a connector. It's a mile away. And they have a whole nother golf cart parade on the other island and a lot of the same golf carts as well as every golf cart on Isla Palms. So it's even bigger. More
floats, more golf carts,
more ambitious. But on Isla Palms, there's no trees.
No,
so you're sitting out there in the blazing sun. But there are a lot of people, and what a lot of people do is they drive around. Either the people sitting on the side of the road or the people in the golf carts have like 5-gallon buckets full of water with water guns.
And they're shooting
they water
with
gun
water.
the heck out of each other all the time. So that's kind of
it actually feels so good. You're standing there wanting to get shot.
It's really fun. And so had me and TJ not had to fly at lunch and leave, we didn't even go to Isla Palms and do that one.
No.
We skipped it. We would have been all in. We would have decorated our damn cart and been in the damn parade. We keep telling ourselves we're going to do that.
I bought all the stuff to do it one year, and we just didn't. We got lazy.
We need to do it. But man, it's a bummer having to leave the party early.
That's the worst. Is you're leaving it early. Like people are still staying. Like it's not.
Everybody around us, the family, the kids, everybody's just like, great, this is gonna be an awesome day. Way to start the day. And me and TJ are like, we're getting ready to have to leave in 2 hours. This sucks. And so me and TJ get in a car, and I've got this
melancholy sadness.
I got this melancholy car that I drive down there, and it fit the attitude.
You can't keep a nice car in the elements down there. You just can't.
Yeah. So we have, we have this place down in the South Carolina coast, and I like the fact that our car that we drive down there is very unassuming. It's like extremely unassuming. I don't even know what it's like.
It's an old Chevy Traverse.
Okay. I mean, it's almost 10 years old. Mm-hmm. I think it's a 2012.
It's old. And it stinks.
It stinks. But
you can fix that, right?
Huh?
The stink came with the car. Yeah. It's embedded in the carpet. And at this point, there's just really, we just drive it back and forth from the airport to the house, and then we drive the golf cart everywhere.
I drive to the airport, leave it there, drive it back to the house, and
it sits in the yard.
We're right on the coast.
Yeah.
And so like the salt air and all that stuff's going to destroy everything down there. That house, everything about the house it kicks the house's ass, all of it. And so the wiring, the gas lines, electric, everything, you got to stay on top of it, which I like. I like that I need to be responsible and tinker and fix. So, but I ain't putting no nice car down there. And the same thing kind of with the golf cart. We're sort of we're in a phase where maybe
we're in a conversation.
Amy wants me to get a new golf cart, but I'm cheap, and I buy this used rental that's been beat to. This rental has been used for years and by everybody, and they've ran the crap
really
out of it. Well, I buy the rental, take it apart, put new batteries in it, paint it, make it look good. People even stop us and go, "That's cute."
Do you ever think that they do that just to see what the story behind this whole situation is? Like, it's just cute. Where'd you get that?
Well,
but saying a golf cart is cute, I don't know if that's a compliment.
What's going on here?
My golf cart cost me $5,000. If you buy a new golf cart today that's going to haul 6 people, it's $20,000, $25,000. It's ridiculous. And so,
but they have like really safe buckles and all the things.
Our buckles
new.
Buckle.
Our buckles sometimes, and the girls you have to help the kids do all the things. They're all rough.
I can get all new buckles.
It's like the buckles on the buggy here.
The word buckle old. Is a lot. So let's say, you know what happened though that was really nice that I thought was funny and awesome is TJ rents a golf cart for his family. Nice new cart. It's probably a couple years old. It is a rental, but it's
a really
cute cart. They bring it there, and I plug this thing. We plug it in to charge it, and I have one of those retractable extension cords on a wheel. It blew my extension cord up that I've been using on my golf cart for 5 years.
So we have a series of old that works fine together. Yeah, but the new stuff doesn't work with the old stuff.
So if you get anything
TJ,
past 2015, it won't work.
I'm like this new golf cart is a piece of crap. I can't even charge it.
No, your cord is a piece of crap.
No. My cord's fine. It's
Travis,
great.
thank you.
My cord is great.
Only if it's used with an old model.
No, my cord I bought the cord is 5 years old.
We really got him mad now. Good job.
Anyways, I'm sitting there going, and so Tamala and Amy are still there with the kids. We're leaving them. And I'm like, hey, y'all, can't charge your brand new rental golf cart. So be aware. Mine is great. Mine is charged, still working, very trustworthy. If you need to go anywhere, probably use my golf cart.
I will say it worked this week, and it's worked well lately. But I have had 2 instances with other moms with small children in the heat where that thing has broken down.
Yeah.
And it has been a miserable experience. Like one guy had to come replace all the batteries.
Yeah.
It was stuck in the middle of the road.
One of the battery posts melted off.
How am I supposed? Like that's not even something I can work through.
That was interesting. Well, that ain't really the golf cart's fault.
Whose fault is that?
That's me. So there's maintenance that you got to do on golf carts. You got to keep them batteries full of water and all of those things. And down there, that's kind of something that I probably need to stay more on top of.
Just scale up the golf cart.
It just never happens when he's driving it. It always happens when I am driving it.
Well, Amy, I know why that happens too.
Because you can't drive it. You can't drive it like you're supposed to drive it because then it falls apart.
No.
Can't push the gas all the way down, Travis.
Amy gets on the golf cart on the floor.
We're going.
It's a golf cart.
We're ready to go.
No, I had just let me tell this. So I had an S10 pickup truck restored so I had an S10 when I just started driving at 16, and I've always wanted another S10 just like it. And so I bought an S10, had it kind of fixed up.
Oh, you're going to tell on me now?
And
I just realized what you were about to do.
Me and Amy were down at the saloon hanging out, raising a little hell. And Amy's
he
like,
needed something from the house.
yes, and Amy's going to, I'm going to run up to the house and get this. Amy gets in my little S10, and I hear her all the way up to the house. Wow, wow. And I'm like, holy this thing, it's like an old S10 restored. I'm like, she's running this thing like 4 times harder than I would. And I'm like, damn, man.
The music's so loud in the truck, I can't hear what the car sounds like.
Well, she
so
just
it's half
jumps in
my
it,
fault,
puts
half
it in
his
drive,
fault.
and she's
And
like
goes.
on the floor. Whoa!
That's not how I drive
Yeah.
any car. That is not true.
And so I'm like, okay.
It was like stuck between the gears or something. It wasn't.
It was stuck. It doesn't shift. It's an old transmission, all that. So it doesn't. You kind of got to modulate the throttle to get it to shift into the next gear. And she's just like full throttle, and
he's got a new model lady, and he's got all these old model cars, and he's expecting me to know how to drive them.
But she gets on the golf cart, and she's like on the mat, and it's like.
When we ride and he's driving, the girls are like, "Dad, why are we going so slow?"
Yeah.
They did that yesterday. Went on to feed the swans. The girls are on the back wanting to go fast. Daddy's a race car driver. We want to go fast. And that's what they think.
He's like Ricky Bobby after the accident.
And he's like, nope, we're just cruising. And they're like, God, the mosquitoes are getting us. Can you go a little faster?
Yeah.
Isla has like armfuls of mosquito bites because he was going that slow.
They got those down at the pond.
No, they didn't.
Let's get a new golf cart.
We're not getting a new golf cart until this son of just combusts.
It's going to have
flame.
to split in half and fall apart right in front of his face.
Yeah.
Amy, give me the address. I'll make a road trip and I'll sabotage it.
I'll send you the address. You can sneak in. I'll tell you exactly where to get around the cameras.
My golf cart has a tailgate on the back. It's like got a little bed to haul.
We haul trash
around.
We haul trash now on our golf cart. We are a trash truck.
Well, yeah, we have a ton of freaking trash, man. When we go to the beach, we accumulate so much trash that we cannot put it in the cans and expect the cans not to overfill. And
well, also there's the rats.
And we're never down there. We're never down there when trash runs. No. Trash runs on Thursday or Friday, and we're never there on Thursday and Friday.
It sounds like when people say your golf cart's cute, it's not a compliment, is what it sounds like.
It sounds like it's a tee up for an explanation.
Our golf cart's good.
We're not getting a new golf cart. We're just going to have to wait until the wheels fall off.
That's right.
He'll buy new wheels.
He'll buy new wheels. That's probably true. But back to the golf cart parade. So we're going to do a theme next year, and the girls want to do Under the Sea. I think we're going to have Aunt Jamie be Ursula. I really want everybody to be race car drivers, or like all of us are Dale Sr. and we have mustaches.
Why can't we be what we want to be? Because I don't have.
You're not going to be there.
That's right.
You and TJ will be gone again.
It'll be on Friday or Saturday?
It'll be on Saturday morning.
Yeah, we'll be gone.
And you'll be gone. So it's just a bunch of girls.
Okay.
Which is why it would be
Great.
more fun for us to dress up like race car drivers and all be like little dudes. Yeah. I think that would be so fun.
Little mustaches.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot, but you need a fire suit, and that's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
So that doesn't work.
Well, it'll be fine. We can tough it out.
Waist and like drivers do.
That's true. They have like spandex ones too that aren't probably insulated, like not a true fire suit. And I do have a little dress up one that one of the girls can wear that's an actual old Dale Sr. It's got the helmet and everything.
Yeah. Hey, this is Dale Jr. And for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. Before we move on, I wanted to address the children's book in the room. The new book with Buster. Let me see. Yep. The new Buster book is out. This is a Halloween themed book, Buster and the Race Car Graveyard. So everybody knows we have a race car graveyard on our property, and Buster and his friends are going to go through the race car graveyard. Me and Amy, with each book that we make with Buster, me and Amy get more and more involved because we start to, it's just become more and more comfortable to kind of immerse yourself into
editing
writing
and all of
editing, like asking for things to be a little different or writing it writing the writing a little different to where it's easier to read. So now that I've been able to take these books into schools and stuff and read them in front of kids, you'll read it and you'll go, it's hard to read that little part. I'll be more aware next time we get into writing the book on how it should read, right? Yeah. And so I'm excited about this one. I think the cover looks amazing. Great design.
Illustrations.
Our illustrator is Ella, and she's been with us obviously since we started this, and she does such a great job.
There's a
Buster
character named after your mom in this book, correct, Dale?
There he is. So I'll read the new characters. If you've got any of the Buster books, some of the characters that we've had in the past: Coach Hogg, Jimmy Jam, Click, Buster, obviously, and Scuff. They're all in this one as well. But there's a couple new characters in this particular story, and one of them is, let me get to it. Brenda is a rusty car that is a ghost in the graveyard. It's basically kind of like Buster and his friends are going through what might be like a haunted trail, haunted forest, what you might do during Halloween with your friends. And Brenda is playing, jumping out and scaring some of the kids. And so, that's pretty fun to kind of weave in some characters that are connected to real people in your life.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there that have inspired some of the characters. So you can get this pre-order online at all of your major retailers, and it's released on August the 12th. So check that out. So the retail store here at Junior Motorsports will have it as early as next week. So you can stop by and buy one right here. Okay, we're going to play a game. It's called Poetry for Neanderthals. So Dale and I each have a list of words that are different. And so we're going to have to try to do our best with one-syllable words describing our word to get the other person to guess it. All right, Ralph's going to go first.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Hot. Wood.
Fire.
S'mores.
Campfire.
Light. Match.
Bonfire. Barbecue.
Heat. Light, match, heat, wood.
What? How is it not campfire?
It's not. It's a one-syllable word.
Oh, it is?
No.
You have to use one-syllable words.
No, you have to use one syllable with the word that she guessing could be.
All right, well, it is
a one-syllable word.
Gave a little hint, actually. Lighter. Oh, sorry. That's two syllables. Bic. Gotcha. You didn't think I knew that.
I'm trying to see through his paper. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Light, wood, fire, Bic.
Yeah.
Blame.
Camping.
Blame? Now blame? What? Inferno? I give up.
Flame.
Flame? That's it?
Flame.
Is that your word?
Flame is the word.
Okay, god dang. Answer me. Flame, okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that was ridiculous.
Okay, now you go.
Okay, ready?
See how ridiculous it is.
Up.
Down.
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 Close. Open.
Oh, no.
Open's two syllables.
Oh. Two syllables.
Up, down, close.
Teeth.
Mouth.
Nope. Pants.
Teeth and pants. What the hell? Yeah, keep going.
Ouch.
Oh, teeth, bite.
Up, down, teeth, pants.
What is the word?
Zipper.
Oh, teeth.
The teeth.
Yeah.
No way.
Zipper teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Pants.
I'm
Ouch.
thinking teeth in your
Ouch.
I'm thinking teeth in your mouth, silly.
I know. I'm sure.
All right, ready? Chug.
Gulp.
Gulp. Chug. Froth.
Ooh, a pint.
Pint. Froth.
Beer.
Beer's
Just
right.
beer.
Yep.
Okay. Ding. Oh, my turn. Oh gosh. This should be easy.
Okay.
Ready?
Mhm.
Win.
Wind.
Win.
Win.
Car.
Racing. Race car. NASCAR.
End.
Finish. Checkered flag. Checkered. Winner. This should be easy, she says.
Fist. Pump. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Celebrate. Celebration. Winner.
Keep going.
Victory lane.
Victory
Really?
Lane.
Victory
Yeah,
Lane.
that's it.
Okay. Sand. Shore.
Beach. Cut. Blood. Help.
Injured. Injury.
Fix.
Fix. Cut blood. Help. Fix. Operate. Doctor.
Keep going.
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Okay. Yellow.
Yell.
I need to do another one. All right. Okay. Bone.
Skeleton.
Yes.
Woof.
Okay. Shake.
Rattle.
Snow.
Roll. Shake. Snow. Shake. Snow.
Glass.
Oh, snow globe.
Yeah.
All right. Hanks.
Bar.
Hanks.
Pub.
Lost.
I'm thinking Hanks in Key West.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
you're using it all wrong here, Dale.
Stop it.
Travis is like judging the out of you.
You are. He's like,
He's like, you're
thinks
sitting
he's
there.
perfect.
You give me one. Can you add? Can he add in?
Tom Hanks.
That's two words.
No. Tom. One word, one syllable.
Jesus.
We
Well,
said you can do sentences.
Okay, Tom Hanks.
Mm.
You can do sentences?
If it's got to
Tom
be one
Hanks
syllable. So.
Lost.
Oh gosh. Now we've gone too far and I can't even think of the name of the movie. Castaway. Nail. Color. Brush.
Polish. Nail polish.
Fingernail polish.
Fingernail
Yeah.
polish. Okay. Okay. Here. Raw bar. Raw bar.
Shrimp.
Mm-mm. Close. Raw bar.
Buffalo shrimp.
Mm-mm.
The other thing that he would get.
Oysters.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes,
Oysters?
oyster.
Oh, okay. My turn. Turn. In. Round. Open. Nope. That's two syllables.
Turn.
Hold.
In, round.
Through.
They're so.
Turn.
Steer.
No.
Turn like
Turn.
turn. Twist.
Twist. In.
Key.
Through.
Needle. Thread.
No.
Screwdriver.
You're like in the right mindset. I'm trying to think of. I can't figure out how to Neanderthal a sentence through this without
Help her out.
2-syllable words.
This one's tough. I'm trying to think of. Walk, push, pull, turn, through,
In.
wood, hand.
Hand. You give up?
Yeah.
Doorknob.
Oh God. Okay. Door would have been a good word to use.
You
It's
can't
part
you,
of
you
the-
can't use
it's
the
part
word
of
in
thing.
it.
I can't.
Cheater.
Okay. All right. Pit crew. Wait. I can't do that one. No.
Did you just tell me
Yeah,
the answer?
Pit stop's the word. Okay. This is my last one.
My last one on my list is ridiculous. Who made these lists?
Not me.
Travis?
Okay. Food out.
Restaurant.
Close.
Sports bar.
Nope.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Food out. Paper.
Restaurant menu.
Yes, paper's two menus were right. Paper's 2 syllables. This is hard. This game. This game.
Wait, I have one more.
All right, you go. Stupid ass game.
Dale is done. All right, last one is small. This is going to be hard. Pet. Cage. Stink.
Bird.
Keep thinking.
Yeah, I am.
I'm trying to think. Small.
Yeah.
Pet.
Yeah,
Cage.
it's the
Stink.
They might not have been in cages.
Crawl.
They might have been in
Crawl.
snake.
Nope.
They might have been gerbil or
Keep going.
rat, mouse, rabbit,
You're right there. Nope. Go back the other way.
mouse, hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 2 hamsters.
You did?
know? Oh, I had a bunch of hamsters.
That's weird.
I
People
had
that
them in
have hamsters are
aquariums.
weird.
I was a kid.
Doesn't make it's still weird.
Are you serious?
My sister had a guinea pig, and I
How
thought
is-
it was so weird.
Who said? I've never ever heard anyone say, "Man, hamster owners are just weird people." I was a
Not
little.
saying you're
to
weird,
hear.
but having it is weird.
Well, I was
Like, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
I was 8 or 10 years old.
Okay,
Do they crawl
People
around
have
your room?
rabbits, snakes.
that's weird too.
Really?
I would classify a snake
Having a
owner as a
pet?
Like,
weirdo.
let me get a gerbil. Like
Huh? Get a gerbil?
that's so weird. Get a dog.
Honey, go get the cedar shavings. We need to change them out. I don't know.
Like, what do
I
you do
feel
with
like
it? You just
y'all
hold.
it's
kidding.
like that
Do
in
you
your
hear
room.
these people? It's weird. Y'all are weird the way y'all think. I had
What happened to your hamsters?
I got to tell you.
I
So
have a feeling this is a bad ending.
yep. Do you remember Days of Our Lives and Patch and Kayla or Patch and it was Patch and somebody that were romantically involved in the soap opera Days of Our Lives?
Is that the T-shirt your mom always wore?
Yeah. But no, that yes.
That was a show, but not them.
That was the show, but the couple before they fell off a boat or
Patch
something.
and Kayla.
Patch and Kayla. Patch and Kayla. So this is like in the 80s, and I named my hamsters Patch and Kayla. And I had one aquarium, and they had babies.
Oh my!
And so I've got the hamster with the babies, and Patch is taking the babies out of the nest and taking them across to the other side. He's mad.
Is he gonna eat them?
I don't.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what they had. That's the fear, and he was trying to separate the baby and the mommies because he's now like jealous or whatever. So I had to put Patch in his own aquarium, and that didn't go well. Patch didn't take that too
You
well.
killed your hamster of a broken heart.
I think so. I think that's what happened.
You-
And then the babies. It was too much for me. Too much for a 10-year-old.
It's a lot for
10-year-old
anyone.
Child, yeah.
How do you deal with tiny little hamster babies?
Yeah, I was not ready.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The
I
whole
was not
thing's-
ready to. We weren't ready
See
to
where-
scale up.
See where we think this is weird
Yeah.
notion comes
Listen,
from? This
I
whole
can
situation seems like
scale-
something that an 8-year-old boy shouldn't be going through.
I can scale the out of some jerky, but scaling up hamsters.
Hamsters, golf carts can't scale up.
No,
Yeah, I will never.
they're here to die.
I will never. Always in our hearts, Patch and Kayla and the babies.
We need a T-shirt made.
Rest in peace. May
Rest
you
in
all
peace.
rest in peace.
Always in our hearts.
Oh my God. Oh
I
man,
will-
I'm so excited to get to go on vacation with you today.
I will never forget Patch, man. We were boys.
And you're like,
I hate that I did that
you're in
to him.
timeout, and he's just decided to go ahead and just fall over.
I was doing what I thought was right. And I'll never forget it. Anytime I think each time the word hamster is mentioned, this is where my mind goes.
I bet you got some trauma.
I do. Oh man, Patch. I don't know. This is neither here nor there, but the second aquarium that I got was a hand-me-down or something, and the bottom of it was cardboard, and he ate the bottom of the cage. He ate the bottom of it out, trying to find a way to escape and get. And dumb me had him side by side, so he's sitting there looking through the glass, going, "That's what I had. Now here I am."
Well, you kept
in
him
jail.
all alone.
I'm a hand-me-down jail.
And where I want to be is literally right here. Killed him.
You tortured his asshole.
Oh.
God dang, Dale.
Yep.
You are an ass.
Yep.
You said it.
Yep. Well, I'd rather be that than a clown any day.
Or weird.
Or weird.
Yeah.
Well, you might dabble in all three.
This has been a funny one. I don't see how people couldn't laugh. We're going to hear it.
Okay. Are we good for Ask
We
Amy?
got to do Ask Amy.
Yep.
Man, we still got more laughs.
Hey guys, Dale and I are back in the Dirty Mo Media studios today for another episode of Bless Your Hardt. We've talked about a lot of funny things. Dale has hamsters as a kid, and I still can't get over that. If you haven't already, please hit our subscribe button on our YouTube page, and also check out our merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. There is a new merch competition happening. I'm wearing one of the shirts here. This is Haven's shirt. So we have some staff members that have designed shirts, and they're having a heavy competition at the moment. Dale's going to model a couple for you.
Just these two. All right, here's the other two. Slide job.
I think there's 5 in total. Is that right, Travis?
Yeah, sit down by the mic, Dale. We can't hear you, though. There's 5 in total, but a couple of them don't have their shirts down here.
Okay.
Well, those guys are really going to be
We're going to put the link in story for you so that you can see them all.
Dirty Mo Media.
That's a Darlington stripe on the Dirty Mo.
Looks like it's Darlington stripe. And this is simply slide job.
Yes. And mine says Heart on the Rocks, which obviously is the cutest, right?
Yes, it's the best.
It's the best. So we're here for Ask Amy. What do you got?
All right, so first question comes from Bruce. Do you have a location that you guys want to take the girls on to vacation that they haven't been to yet?
Disney cruise.
We are doing a Disney
We got a
cruise.
Disney cruise planned.
They are very excited about that. I'd like to take them just down to the islands and do like a catamaran boat thing in the Bahamas or something. I feel like that would be fun. We did take Isla to the Bahamas when she was tiny, and some of the other families that were with us had younger kids,
Littles.
and it was a blast. We just boated around, played at the beach all day.
Yeah.
And now they're of the age where they can remember these things, so they
Absolutely,
can take
yeah.
them with them.
They would remember. They would enjoy like seeing the turtles and the stingrays and all the things.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
Next question comes from Claire. What propaganda have you fallen for recently that you've bought online? So something you saw someone advertising that you bought.
Oh. I like an ad. I really am like one of those people that falls victim to buying things I see on ads. I did just see one of my girlfriends post about a certain makeup, and I'm like, I kind of stick to what I know works for me. So I've ordered that. I have yet to try it, but nothing like gadgety. Oh, I did just buy these bowls. So take it back. From Crow Canyon, I think is the brand. They sell serving bowls and trays and things that are this metal speckly painted, but there's a mixing bowl that's literally this big around. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I did just unbox that yesterday.
Wait, so you bought this with no idea of what to do with it?
Well, so in the video, she's making like family sized catering sized pasta salad or a salad. It's good for like our get-togethers, but I don't have like a direct need for it in the moment. But I thought I have to have that just because I've never seen a bowl that large, and I'm constantly trying to find something big enough to mix like pasta salad or whatever I'm making for Earnhardt gatherings or a birthday party or something. So it'll get used. But I was blown away at how big that was. I could fit like Gus could lay in it. It was that big.
Holy,
He could curl up in that thing for sure. Yeah.
I bought this thing that you stick to the floor, and it's a little flap, and it holds a door shut. So if you got a door that wants to, if you got a door that you like to keep
Not
open,
level.
but it's not level and it kind of likes to walk shut, this thing sticks to the floor, has a little flap. The door goes over the flap, knocks the flap down, the flap pops back up and holds the door shut open. And
can you send that to me?
It's plastic and it's a piece of
Oh,
It's plastic. We need a redesign.
No, it works, but if I put that on the floor and Amy saw it, she'd go, What
What
in
the hell is that?"
this?
oh.
And I bought it for our basement, a door downstairs in our basement, and it doesn't stick.
The one to the way back.
It just doesn't stick to the floor's textured, and
Yeah.
it doesn't stick to it.
Have you thought about seeing if you could fix the door?
Yeah.
That's one thing we could do.
Yeah.
He does like to go
I bought
ham on a door.
I bought 2 or 3 of these things and they're like, $12 a piece or whatever, or $12 for 3 even. I don't even know, just garbage, and didn't use them.
We do have like
So yeah,
latches on
they
some
got
of
me.
Yeah.
This next question comes from Travis. It's me. Any advice for going on a third date?
I was going to ask you about your dating life because we haven't talked about it since I was in forever ago, and we were swiping on the girl, right?
Yes.
That went through dry January.
Yeah, and that didn't go anywhere. But
So
I've got
you're on the third date with the same person.
tomorrow.
What have you done with her already?
Did drinks first and then did dinner and drinks for the second.
Okay.
Is this like Simon Says, like dinner drinks, dinner drink?
No,
movie?
but like the
Dinner,
first
drink,
one,
boat trip.
first date, you just like to get drinks because then like it makes it keep casual and lighthearted.
Damn, Travis,
Is she
Mr. Predictable.
like
Yeah.
you could take her out on the lake? You could do or do you want to take her around your friends yet, or are you not ready
No.
to do that? No. I feel like a movie's kind of boring just because you're not
Yeah.
gonna really talk to each
Why don't
other.
you go throw some axes?
Really?
No, okay.
I've done that on a date before, and that's not.
It's
No.
a little scary.
Well, you take her to escape room,
I
and you'd be a terrible partner.
I hate escape rooms.
I
with
do
a
too. So if
passion.
somebody took me to an escape room on a date, I would show my ass. Like I literally
What
would
if you-
freak out and scream.
How about that's a great way to break up?
That's a good way to break
no,
up.
then you're stuck in the
It's
room.
a real
with
good
her.
way to break up, Dale. Dale spent a lifetime trying to do that.
If you're wanting to break up with them, but you don't know how to do it, or
Like, I'm
you
just
can take them to the escape room and just be a
terrify
terrible
'em.
partner, and they'll be like, "I hate you," and you'll be like, "God,
See you
finally,
later."
got it." Ding.
Oh my God. I'm so lucky. I'm so
You,
lucky.
you nabbed yourself a winner.
He's so romantic. I don't know. What about brunch? Like
So
you
we
could-
were gonna do Friday night, but I guess you
Friday
could
night.
do Saturday brunch.
Is it not a sleepover? We're not sleeping over yet.
We'll find out.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe you get to do both.
Never know.
This is like he needs some real advice.
I know. So I don't.
She's trying. You're talking about escape rooms and axe throwing.
I would want to go to dinner again. Take her somewhere nicer.
Okay.
Maybe
Upscale the dinner.
upscale the dinner. Yeah, Dale's all about upscale. This conversation,
Hey, I would say you could give her some Jerky Boys beef jerky.
but they're sold out.
Greatest beef
Thanks,
jerky in the
Dale.
world. I mean, wouldn't you want to give somebody something that's so incredible?
Maybe if they're still together by
That
Christmas,
would
he can
show,
put some in her
that
stocking.
would truly show her.
I feel like that's a
how
5-year
you-
anniversary
how-
gift.
hey, that would be a great way to show her is how much you care about her. To give her something so incredible.
and
is-
something that's so hard to get.
Yeah, and something that's really possible. I've scoured the ends of the earth for this bag of jerky.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is much help, but I would upscale the dinner, and then maybe there's another experience or like a bar you could go to for cocktails afterwards,
Okay.
just to kind of change up the scene.
Are you nervous though? Don't you feel like if you take her to a bar for cocktails, it actually kind of presents this opportunity to be like friend zone and like her to go,
No.
Really?
I'm not into this.
I'm not
This
taking
is
her
an
to-
easy out.
We're not taking her to the bar. You're
He
taking her
gets
to
it. You get
like a
it.
nicer, swanky
You-
place where you can
So
just
that's-
sit and talk.
I'm gonna go
he's
home
thinking
from
like
here.
I'm sitting at the corner of a dive bar,
Going to Hank's.
and I'm really not talking to anybody. I'm going to Hank's. See you tomorrow morning, if I can remember from here on out.
I guess that's what he's got to be careful with. If you're a guy and you take her for drinks and cocktails, don't take her somewhere where
Have a
you-
couple waters while you're at the
don't
bar.
well, don't take her somewhere where you might end up like being more interested in having the good time that you usually have there. Right?
That's why you go to an upscale.
Yeah.
Besides,
Go
being-
somewhere new for
your
both of you.
attention, you can't go somewhere where your attention erodes away from the date, her, the purpose.
Yeah, you go to like a place that sells wine, like upscale cocktails and
Sure.
stuff like that. Not where like they
There's
explain
places
Place
beer.
that sells wine. There you go.
There are like piano bars and all
Yeah.
kinds of
Yeah.
fun stuff like that to do downtown.
Publix.
Go to Lowe's grocery store.
Dale.
They have a bar.
They also have
Publix.
carrot cake.
So speaking of
like that.
relationships, then Bella wants to know who said "I love you" first.
Oh man, do you remember?
I think I said it first.
Bullshit. I'm sure I did.
I mean, I remember it, but I probably shouldn't share all the details.
No!
You should have said it shortly after.
I don't remember this. Tell.
No.
Why not?
Dale.
Shouldn't we tell?
No, I don't think so.
Just, you told me you loved me?
Yes.
All right, great.
And you said it back.
That's how it happens. I think that's probably common for most people.
It just flew out of my mouth. I didn't even mean, it wasn't like an intentional
She didn't mean it.
moment.
It was like, I will
I don't know what.
I will speak for her.
Okay.
She was like an uncorked bottle of champagne that had been shaken up. And it just escaped out. She was holding it in for all this time. And finally, he's like, could not stop it from flying out of her mouth.
And part of me was like, oh no, what did I just do?
Did you feel pressure to say it back, Dale? Or were you already thinking about it?
I was probably already thinking about it. So that's why
He said it back very quickly.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't.
I was probably sitting there going, man, I really love this girl. I want to tell her I love her, but I don't want to
Freak her
not
out.
get that.
I can't be uncool.
Well, no, I didn't. I was like, maybe I was just assuming she was going to go, whoa, slow down, chill out.
He was probably also still thinking about that escape room thing.
No.
Like, I'm not sure yet if I really want to keep her around too long. So if I tell her I love her, I can't take her to the escape room.
I need to
Can't
know
kick
that
her
she
out.
loves me first before I
They
take
didn't
her
have
there.
escape rooms back then.
They had come on, Dale. Yes, he did.
No, I don't know if they did. It's like a new thing.
Yeah, they didn't have them back then. No, 08.
We're not that old.
We are.
You are.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know she said it first.
I
thought
can't
it was
wait to hear how
surely
your
me.
date goes, Travis.
Of a full report. Last time I texted you guys and I said I should have listened to Amy.
Yeah. If
Don't-
it doesn't feel right, you should just
Don't go on a
keep going.
date if
Wait,
she's doing
what's
dry
not feeling
January.
right?
So
You're
we,
already predicting failure?
No.
when we were talking about him,
In his third date?
no,
No.
this is December.
January.
Yeah, it was January. He was going to
Yeah.
go on a date with this girl,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, I'm doing dry January."
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
remember.
"We should probably just swipe," and
Yeah.
he said, "Move it to February."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently that didn't go anywhere. This is a totally different person.
Yeah.
Now he's
Gotcha.
up to speed.
Good
All right,
job,
what
Dale.
else? What other questions?
Next
do we have?
question comes from Daniel. Who would win in a battle, the characters from Bluey or the characters from Paw Patrol? And who would you want to win?
Oh, I would
Paw
want
Patrol.
Bluey to win.
I feel
That
like-
is the best cartoon ever.
I feel like Paw Patrol because they're first responders and they know
Well, they got tools.
how to fight.
They got all the trinkets, and they've got like superpowers and
Yeah.
stuff, don't they?
They do.
But
You
I
have
would
if
want.
you have like a hose too from your fire truck, like you can.
They're first responders and they probably do have some training.
I would want the dogs to win.
They probably have some training.
Not the Paw Patrol dogs, the dingoes. Bingo, the dingo. No? Or is she a blue heeler? I don't know.
I've never seen either of these, so
You haven't? It's really funny. It's cheeky. It's hilarious. They're Australian, and it's awesome.
You've never seen Bluey?
nope.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Bluey characters will probably meet the Paw Patrol and then want them to role play in the backyard.
That's true. That's
And
true.
yeah. So they would probably get their asses kicked pretty quickly.
It would be a sneak attack by Bluey and Bingo.
Oh, really?
I think so.
They are pretty creative.
Yeah. They seem to be able to talk their dad into doing everything that they want.
Mm-hmm.
No?
They do. Yeah.
I remember watching Bluey with Dale, and he's like, this guy.
Don't start. I got my ass kicked on social media making a comment about Bluey.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Basically, he sets the bar high, is all I was going to
He
say.
does.
Yeah.
He sets the bar where all dads should want to achieve.
Well, it's unrealistic, but yes, it's why the kids love the
It's
show.
Totally realistic.
Yeah. Oh, it is
Yeah.
totally realistic.
Yeah. Bluey's a great example for parents to follow.
Way to go, Dale.
good save. Last question comes from Derek. How late after the 4th of July can you set off fireworks?
I don't know. We didn't even make the fireworks this year. The boys left and didn't keep us rolling, so we were in bed.
Rolling,
They shoot off at the beach at 9.
Rolling.
I
No,
feel
but
like-
not like the time of day, like after the 4th of July. So like
Oh, days
tonight,
over.
can you set off fireworks and is it okay?
I feel like all weekend. So the 4th of July was on a Friday. People were shooting fireworks off in their yards all weekend.
But so tonight, could you do it?
I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed. Who didn't like fireworks?
I feel like you've got through the weekend and let's put it to bed.
Really?
I agree with that.
Like people are trying to get on with their lives, get to bed, and you're setting off fireworks. Like
Well, if it's happening lately, yeah, that would be annoying. But I mean, we have stuff like that happening around our house
I would
all the
say
time.
that the person that is still shooting off fireworks on Monday after the weekend You can't really trust that person.
What if they didn't get the weekend off?
They would be the kind of person that would tell you, like if you're like, hey man, I'm gonna go to the pub for some beers. Yeah, I'll meet you down there, and they never show up.
I mean, setting them off on Monday, they would have had Sunday off at the worst.
I don't know. Some people worked all weekend. I don't know.
Then figure it out. Are they working at 10 p.m. every night, and they have Monday? They're all like, no, Monday's too late.
We're back on. We're back on the life train.
I didn't expect you two to be so rigid, but okay. No fun. No more fun. No.
Well,
I've got a couple fireworks laying in the garage, and I want to shoot them off, but I won't do it. I'll have to wait till next year.
I know what it is. Since me and you are busy on Monday, we're like, hey, we were supposed to party Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
And now we're working, so you should be working or not. You can't keep partying.
Yeah, you got a couple days before the holiday.
FOMO? That's what y'all's problem is?
FOMO. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Personally, I don't care for.
Yeah, he won't admit it.
I don't really care for fireworks much.
That's the problem. You're just a fun police altogether.
Now it's sour grapes. Like, I don't even like fireworks.
You know
what?
Did you get burned as a kid with one?
No. I just never, like, if they're out, like, cool, but I'm not going to be like, I need to go buy fireworks. I need to set them off.
Oh, I freaking love doing that. Pulling up to the fireworks stand at home, because you can't buy them in North Carolina. So, like, in Texas and South Carolina, you can just buy them everywhere. It is so much fun getting to the stand and, like, you've got your mindset on sparklers and some simple stuff that the kids can play with. And then your eyes get big and you're like, oh, well, what does that do? What does that do? And the guy's like, well, these are actually really, really good. And he pulls up the box from, the not displayed stuff. I mean, we bought like...
These are the illegal fireworks.
These are the illegal fireworks. Have fun.
Did you ever have Roman candle wars?
We didn't do wars, but yeah, we had my dad had metal tubes made for us to hold them, make them safe.
We
safe.
We shot each other with Roman candles.
We were a bunch of little girls. We didn't do that stuff, but
we have it on video.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. I'm just not a big firework person. Mm-hmm. But I think you got a couple days before the holiday, you can set them off, and then by the weekend, move it on.
Okay.
That's my stance. And that's all we got for Ask Amy.
All right. Well, thank you for your questions, Travis. I loved yours. I can't wait to hear how your date goes.
Full report.
Yes, I need a full report. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Check out shop.dirtymomedia.com.
We need to give Travis a word.
A word?
That he has to use during his date.
Like, like shenanigans or...
Strenuous.
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 But it's not going to be like... There's not like a recording of it. Like, so like...
But you're going to be honest and report back. This is going to be great.
How do you work strenuous?
I thought Dale was going to say love.
No. How do you yeah, you're not going to do that.
I love this beer would be...
You've got to figure out how to work strenuous. To the conversation.
Work is strenuous when you're with Dale Jr.
Don't talk about Dale on your date. You got to talk about yourself.
Strenuous. All right, I can get that in there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear how that goes. All right.
That's your favorite, right? You always want to know about Tim's dating life. That's your...
He won't open up either.
No. He's younger, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't even know how old he is. I can't tell.
He's like in his 20s still.
I'm going to have to crack the egg. He's a baby. All right. Well, thank you guys for your questions. We will see you next week. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. And don't forget about the competition, Hard on the Rocks. We need to win. See you next week.